So, hello and welcome to T-Sport Bernau. Today we are in Most. It's Thursday, so tomorrow starts the official program. You've just seen us drive into the centre of Most. We couldn't do it without the police cars, so a lot of people ask if the race trucks are street legal. The answer is that they are. Okay, we have a lot of standard parts fitted to the race truck, but they are actually complete full-out race trucks. So a lot of the parts are custom made. The biggest sort of non-road legal part is the tyres, so they are full race tyres, which is I will show you now because I'm just about to jump in. So this is like the biggest thing that makes this truck not legal. So Andre Cousin has signed the side window. I think he's laughing at us at the side there. Also, we don't have any ABS or traction control, but the actual steering system, the gearbox, everything is off a standard truck. So, so this is the one reason why we can drive to the city centre. Obviously, with the police escort, we go a lot slower than like what's allowed anyway, so it just makes life a lot easier. But yeah, we're going to drive back now and then we'll get ready for qualifying tomorrow. Afternoon, we are off for qualifying. So today we had two 30-minute runs. We had to try a little bit something with the steering because it was 1 second, because it was not very happy at Nürburgring at the last event, but we managed to fix it in the workshop. So the morning first session we were a little bit off the pace. We were also testing a few other components, which can't really say too much, but then we went back to similar setup to last year, and then we were back on the pace again, or I say on the pace, no, but this is a different level completely. But now it's qualifying, today's quali, and then tomorrow we are off to the two races. Theo's running around flat out, aren't you, mate? So go to quali now, and then we see. I think Theo's going to get pole. Safe in P3 at the moment. Quite a good lap. I'm just checking over a few things now. But our lap time is safe for Super Pole, so we're going to stop here, save the tyres, save everything else, and then we're going to do another fast lap for Super Pole. Super Bowl P3, really close for the top 8. Teo. Antonio. P3. It's Saturday morning, 11 o'clock in the morning. It's race number 1 of the weekend. So yesterday we qualified P3, so obviously we start on P3. We will see what happens this time, or this race. So turn 1 at Moss is chicane, so it's right, left, and then power on. Try to get to the next corner as quickly as possible. It's a very hard, shall we say, it's a very hard start for each race here, just because it's so tight on the first corner, but they are professional drivers, so we will see what happens. Like I say, always truck racing, never know what's going to happen at truck racing. All the trucks are coming out onto the grid now. The weather, so yesterday it was hot like hell, it was 36 degrees. Today it's a little bit cooler, 26 degrees is the track temp. 23 degrees is the air temperature. It was raining from 3 AM until about 9 o'clock this morning, so we did actually do warm-up this morning in the wet, but the track is dry. Okay, you can see it's still a bit damp on the outside, so that means the curbs are going to be a bit slippy.
Hey, congratulations for good second place.
Thank you, Pascal. Schade. P2 baby! Antonio! 3 minutes to go. Race number 2 of the weekend. We also get celebrities at truck racing. Teo Calve, Alia Collak, Dakar driver. We're starting in P7, obviously next to Norby. So reverse grid, top 8 always, and then get ready for the race. Radio check, 1, 2, 3. Radio check, 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was a short one. It's clear? Yeah, it's clear? Yeah, okay. Small panic there with the radio. That's why we get the 3-minute board, so we have to leave the grid by the 1-minute board, so it gives us 2 minutes just to check a few final things, but it was just plugged too far in. So the start of race number 2 was a bit chaotic, so I think 3 or 4 trucks all went into the same space, and I don't know if they touched the wall or if they managed to survive. But Andre Cousin's truck, I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but it is actually losing engine water, so they won't be able to start the race obviously because it'll just kill the engine. Norby's truck had a little bit of a rub, so we lent them some cable ties from our pit box just to secure some stuff for them, so that's all good. Number 2 is over. Adam, the local hero, actually won the last race, last race today. So a good job from the boys from Czech. Just got some radio messages, but we finished P5. Yeah, so he's just saying that Steffi and Jamie had a small touch. Both ran a little bit wide. he was unsure which way they were going to go, so he just lifted slightly, and then Kiss got him and Jamie in the end. So at P5, good points today. So service the truck tonight, not a lot of damage, so quick service, and then do it all tomorrow. Sunday morning in Moss, it's been raining since about 7 o'clock this morning, so it's very wet. So we're on full wet setup. We're off now to qualifying. This time we probably won't do just one lap, because I think the track is going to change really a lot, because it looks quite clear over there. So I think a lot of teams are going to stay out for the full qualifying session. Then I think it'll be quite exciting for who gets into the top 10. Hopefully our pace is good enough not to panic too much. Super Pole's over. I think in this weather condition we're better with the 6v6 from MAM, but yeah, we ended up in P8 was the end result. Two main reasons. First, the windscreen fogged up, so you can see how foggy it is, and then the second thing is the wiper stopped working, so we couldn't see anything at all. But P8's not too bad. Okay, it could have been a lot better. It could also have been a lot worse. Got no damage, so now we're just going to make sure we fix everything in the cab, and then get ready for race number 3. So because it's a wet circuit, so Michael Marek is the FIA racing director. He's just giving some information to Antonio to say, or he'll give the same information to all the drivers. If they think it's not safe enough, they need to give a signal at a certain point in the circuit. Then they will know if it's safe to continue or not. But they have already given us the information that it's going to be a wet start, obviously, so that means 1 lap behind the pace truck, and then 1 lap under full wave yellow, so then it's single file formation, and then we will see if we get the green light. Maybe there is 2 laps with yellow flags, but it's still raining and the circuit is really slippery when it's wet. And then Sven, he had a really good qualifying. You got P3, and then you got a grid penalty yesterday,
yes,
which makes you P6, but it's still a good qualifying session.
Yes, it was a very good session.
So
it's the best.
Yeah, so far. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, that's cool. So yeah, so they're maybe not happy, but they're a little bit happier than yesterday. So they had a really bad day yesterday. And then the truck from Mark Taylor was in an accident yesterday, and they have a lot of damage. So the cabin is damaged, the cage is damaged, the chassis looks quite good, it's a little bit bent, the rear axle's bent, and the engine is moved as well, so it's a really big damage on this truck. Hopefully, I hope that a few teams will help them to get ready for Zolder, because they are part of a team from Sasha Lenz, so I hope that they can have some parts on stock to help get that truck back to Zolder. We have now is there's 1 formation lap, then there will be 1 lap with the yellow flags, and then we're all waiting here for the green signal, and you're not allowed to overtake until the start finish line, and that's why all the guys are here. Well, I say guys, there's some So P5,
Steffi, sourire, Antonio, sourire. Investigation, bien.
So we had it coming together with Steffi on the last lap. We got a lot of radio messages now. So we finished P5, best of a worst situation, so we're going to see what happens now with the stewards. And yeah, I don't know what will happen. So we've just got back from the FIA stewards. We watched some footage. Antonio and Steffi were clear before they went in for the bollocking. It was a racing incident. There was nothing each driver could have done. It just happened really quick. If you watch race 3 replay, it was on the last lap, and it was just one of them things that happened. So yeah, so now we just need to fix it up, put a new plastic panel on for the last race, swap the tyres about, and then we finished P5 in that race. Race number 4 of the weekend. It's a lot colder than yesterday, and that's why we've got English tea. Antonio's already here waiting. We start P4 because there was no further action with the accident with Steffi. But luckily Steffi starts from pole. She managed to hold on to 8th place. So hopefully she has a good race. The weather that way into turn 1 looks quite nice. After turn 1 it looks grey again. I don't know if you can really see it, but this way looks really dark, and it looks like it might rain like hell soon. We're gonna go dry setup, maybe semi-dry setup. But yeah, we're gonna wait for the 10-minute board and see if the weather comes in. It's just starting to spit as well, but hopefully it will stay dry and we can have a good last race. So race number 4, we have finished on, or it's not quite finished yet, we are on full course yellow because the rain is here, and sorry, I got loads of radio messages. So full course yellow, we're still racing technically. I think we're going to see what this weather does, but it looks to me like the circuit's not going to recover from this amount of rain at the minute. P7, so not the best but not the worst, you know, one of them days. Win some, you lose some. We got into a little bit of trouble with another truck, ran a little bit wide and we just lost 2 or 3 positions. So Antonio's just saying he's just aquaplaning. He's doing 70k just aquaplaning. So next race we are in Zolder. In between we have a show in Dortmund, I think. So we're going to go first to Garage Lunau service and cover the race truck for Zolder, then go to the show, then go back to Lunau, service a little bit more, prepare the truck a little bit more, because we don't have enough time before the show to do everything, especially to make it look new again. If you don't see us at the show, the next video will be Zolder, and we look forward to seeing you there. And yeah, like I say, racing, you win some, you lose some. Thanks for watching. See you soon.